Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tara here. I just thought that this weekend I'd do something a little bit different. I'm traveling this weekend, so I'm gonna do a bit of a travel vlog. Come along with me to Copenhagen. As you guys may have known, last weekend for me was the big diagnostic exam, so my boyfriend and I and a couple of friends planned a trip for the weekend after the diagnostic. That way we could kind of get a little bit of stress relief. It just so happens though that this weekend happens to be the weekend before a quiz as well. So it means that I have to get some studying done this morning before I get on the plane, because I'm not going to be doing any studying in Copenhagen. I really want to see the Little Mermaid statue. I want to see the canals. It seems like a really cool city, and I'm really excited to go. When I go on trips like this that are just a weekend or even like weeks at a time here in Europe, I pack very, very lightly. So everything that's in kind of like my regular knapsack is what I'm bringing with me to Copenhagen. So we need to get on the bus in the next hour and a half-ish. So I'm gonna try and get like an hour of studying in, hour or so, hopefully a bit longer. I'm gonna go with no books and have a bit of a relaxing weekend. So I was able to get nearly a full hour of studying in before we had to leave for the bus. We had our renal endocrine genitourinary module end of module quiz coming up, so I wanted to make sure I got in as much as I could before we ended up leaving for the bus stop. And then the bus we take is the airport bus. There's an air link that goes from downtown Dublin to the airport. It's pretty cheap, much cheaper than taking a taxi, and really convenient, gets you to the airport in pretty good time as well. So we made it through airport security, and now we're just kind of chillaxing. We don't have to head to our gate for another little bit. And we're meeting up with our friend here, and then we're meeting up with another friend in Copenhagen. It's gonna be great. Yeah. So we met up with our friend Erin, and we made our way to the gate. It's a really nice walk. Then we waited at the gate for a little while for our plane to be ready to get here. We left a little bit later than we wanted to, but this is kind of us waiting to leave. And then we landed in Copenhagen, yay! And you can take a train, the metro train, from the airport to downtown Copenhagen, so that's what we decided to do. And then we emerged right in the center of downtown Copenhagen where we were staying. That's where our hotel was. Hello, this is Erin.
Hi.
Hi. So we just made it to Copenhagen, and we're kind of just getting our bearings. We just got off the train. We took the train from the airport to here, and now we're walking to our hotel. There's Lyle. Lyle doesn't like being on camera.
I want to be famous.
So we found this like cool overpass thing that had like a mural inside of it, and kind of got to see what the whole square looked like from one side, until we realized that we had actually walked the wrong way and just had to turn ourselves right back around in order to get to our hotel. We have made it to our hotel. We are staying at the Wake Up in Copenhagen. It's a nice budget hotel. It's cool, it's nice. And then we're hopefully gonna go and do some sightseeing for the rest of the day. Grab some food, go out. So we just went and saw the Little Mermaid statue and walked around the park for a little bit, but now it's dark out, so we're kind of headed back in the direction of our hotel, seeing what's going on with Erin and Connor, make our plan for the evening. So we're here, we've been out, we've had dinner, we've gone to a bar, and now we're getting hot dogs before we head back to the hotel for the night. We're gonna turn it a little earlier so that we can go out early tomorrow, get out and see all the sights, do all the things, see the things. Woo-hoo. It's chilly, it is chilly. It's probably like 0 right now, so it's not warm. It's not warm here. So we are up for day 2 in Copenhagen, and today on the docket we've got some plans to do a walking tour, go and see the canals, go to the kind of harbor area, and then go to the Tivoli Gardens. So it's gonna be jam-packed and I'll take you along. So first things first, we had breakfast at this wonderful little cafe, and they had so many pastries to choose from. So we found the Danish Parliament. That's what's behind me. We kind of went inside and took a quick look. Right now we're trying to find like the picturesque spot with all the houses that you see on all the postcards in Copenhagen. So whenever Lyle and I are in a new city, we try to find a food market to eat lunch at, because then we can try a bunch of different things and local cuisines, and it's always really fun. So Lyle and I are at this food market, which I can't really pronounce the way it's called, but I'll write the name down here. Duck sandwich is a win. Duck sandwich is a win. Yeah. So there's Aaron, there's Lyle. We're doing a canal tour right now. Tour guide is actually doing the whole thing in 3 languages. He'd do the first part in Dutch, then he'd say it again in English, and then he'd say what he said again in German. So it was actually a really cool experience to hear that, but then also to hear about some of the places that Lyle and I had walked by in the morning when we kind of were looking for the different places in Copenhagen this morning. And like, the history on the city is just incredible. Then we made it back to the Little Mermaid statue that we'd seen last night. It looked a lot busier than it did when we were there, but still, like, it's a pretty tiny statue, but it's my favorite Disney movie, so I kind of had to see it, even though I do know that the story is very different in the Hans Christian Andersen tale.
Oh, it's a video.
So we just got done with our boat tour and now we're grabbing some drinks. I'm having a beer. Aaron's having
Cafe Mocha.
there we go. That's what it's called. Just kind of as we wait before dinner and kind of make our game plan in a place that is warm inside. It is hailing. Well, it's got to take a turn. But then the weather stopped and we ended up going to this place called New Christiana, which is like a hippie commune in Copenhagen, but it's not a part of Copenhagen. It's a very interesting place to visit.
And as we're leaving, we're like walking up these stairs to cross this bridge to kind of get back to our hotel. And Aaron's boyfriend points out to yeah, I almost died. She had a big cut on the bottom of her foot and she's wearing white shoes and white socks. Like, Aaron, what did you do?
I didn't even notice.
Aaron! Aaron, what did you do?
So after we got Aaron all patched up, we went and had dinner, and then we went out for drinks at this club, we went dancing, and then we went home and went to bed. All in all, great night. Sunday, it's our third and final day in Copenhagen. Our flight is at like 3 p.m. today, so we're trying to squeeze in a little bit more. I'm running out to grab some breakfast. Lyle is still in bed, so I'm grabbing some pastries and a cup of tea. So this one is like a donut with like a custard in it and a chocolate on top. It's so good. But the pièce de résistance is in this box. Oh, I can open it. So now we are walking through New Harbour, which was built kind of to connect the
old harbor to the new harbor, which is why it's called New Harbor. You can see all of these beautiful houses up against with all of these sailboats in the back. I'm trying not to fall in the water, so, because then Lyle will have to rescue me, and that would not be good. So we've made it to this Danish winter-themed amusement park / garden. It's kind of cool. It's very interesting.
But then eventually it was time for us to leave Copenhagen and get back on the train to the airport. We had a great time, and I would definitely do it again.
So Erin, what was your favorite part about being in Copenhagen?
Well, I really like the colorful houses, and I went on a fun boat ride, and I didn't get yelled at in German.
You're good.
But the best part of all was Hygge.
Hit the like button, click subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications when I post new videos every single Sunday. Stay on the lookout for Tunes with Tara, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.